The shower shack. And it's frozen over. Break the toilet. Could I have 2 pints of San Miguel, please? We won't wobble quite so much. Welcome to our channel. In March of 2022, Sue and I set off to realise a dream. We are living full-time in our motorhome and travelling the UK with our 2 Labradors. Sue loves to run every day with Fudge, whilst the old boy Archie still enjoys a gentle stroll. We love the freedom of our lifestyle and finding new places to explore. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you watched last week's, you'll see that we stayed at a beautiful lakeside lodge while Bertie was going in to have some repairs done at Camper UK. But we've now moved on today, and as much as I love the lodge, I really am enjoying being back in the van again. So we've arrived today at a site called Hill Farm. It's just outside Derby. We're only here for a night because we're catching up with some friends whilst we're here. And I'm just about to go off and explore the toilet block, the facilities. Apparently there's some quirky showers. I've no idea where Sue got that from, but I'm going to go and find out. So I think I've found the quirky showers. You can see what it says, the Lav Shack. So that's definitely somewhere to do your business. And then here, the shower shack. Have a quick look. So I suspect much better for use in the summer. As you can see, it's not connected at the moment. Ladies. Try that out tomorrow. Look what they've got here. They've got these pods. I don't know what that is. It looks like it might be some kind of hot tub or something. Oh, they look very nice inside. Probably just got my reflection then. They've also got these like big bell tents as well. You can see. This is unusual. It's just me and Fudge. And that's because, I don't know if you can hear those bangs. They sound like gunshots, sort of shotgun range or something. And Archie was absolutely terrified to the point where he's shaking. And we tried to cajole him along, but he was just really shaking and terrified. So Sue's gone back with Archie. And Fudge and I are going to walk down. I think there's a canal footpath down here, so Fudge and I are going to have a walk down there and just allow her to stretch her much younger legs for a little bit longer. So Fudge and I have found our way down to the canal, and we're mooching our way along here. I know that there's a pub further down here, but we won't get a chance to do that today. I'm looking at the canal. And it's frozen over. Don't you even try it, Fudge. I don't think it'll be very thick ice though. Like you could probably just chuck a stone and it would go straight through. You okay, Fudge? If any of you do come to this particular site, it got quite confusing because I'm walking up the lane now that we arrived on, and you see this sign. I'm going to turn you around. So you see this sign, Hill Farm. And then you see that, which we know is quite an old sign, and there's a gate. Actually, you have to go up the road another 20 metres, and you see a sign called Hill Byre, B-Y-R-E, and then a much smaller sign which is being seen off by the geese. Come on, they'd beat her any day of the week. So as you get a bit closer, it'd be easy to stop at the first gates and start trying to get in there before you realise you were 20 metres too short. Not sure how good this footage is going to be because I have stupidly not brought my camera out with me this morning. But it's an absolutely glorious sunny day. Fog's lifted. There's a little smattering of snow on the ground. The ground is very hard and crunchy. And we're walking along a canal. As I say, I'm filming this on my phone, so I have no idea how it'll turn out. It'll probably be very wobbly, but just felt it was worth showing you this.
Get along, give a hand, sleep heavy, be the man, just there where you are.
So we've just arrived at our latest park up for tonight. We have a meal booked at the pub, which is just over in that direction, called the Moorings. We're meeting our friends for lunch there, and we'll be staying here tonight and then moving on tomorrow. But first time we've been here. So far so good. Got electric hookup, which is nice because it's really quite cold at the moment. And I'll just show you a little bit more around. So we've decided just to take the two dogs for a quick walk along the canal path. Oh look, there's a massive big site there. Before we come back to the pub for lunch. We've got about half an hour to spare, so stretch their legs for half an hour and then we can leave them in the van while we have our lunch. Don't know how much of that I caught, but a swan just came coasting along the river, canal. I don't know if it's a river or a canal, but the swan came coasting along and landed. But I missed it, maybe. Could I have 2 pints of San Miguel, please? What did you want? Slimline tonic? Just a slimline tonic, please. And I think no 12 between us, don't we? We can start with one and then finish with another. Absolutely. I'll have a pint of Coretta.
Yep.
Is that our table over there?
Yes, table
yeah,
top one,
fantastic. Thank you very much. So we've just had an absolutely lovely lunch with our friends, and they're now taking us to another pub. We're doing a pub crawl today. Is that right? Yeah. So is that four women in their 50s on a pub crawl? What could possibly go wrong? Slant, we're all going to be wobbly. Yeah. If we walk like that, we'll be all right. We'll wobble quite so much. Where are we? Not far from the navigation.
We're in Barrow-on-Soar.
Barrow-on-Soar.
Yes.
What do you call this? What weir is this? Has it got a name? Just a weir?
No. Barrow's Weir, yeah.
So this bit, is this the river or the canal?
That's the canal
Yeah,
there, which is the Birmingham
right.
canal. And then the river that we're going to cross in a minute is Soar, right? Because this is Barrow-on-Soar.
Okay. So where we are beside the river, where our van is.
Yes,
Yes,
you are,
yeah.
That's right,
Yeah.
yeah.
There you
the
go.
canal goes either way, doesn't it? Yeah.
Some fun facts from some locals. At the moorings, we even had some pretty evening lights beside our pitch. So good afternoon everyone. We have just arrived at Waterloo Farm, which is just outside of Market Harborough. Another lovely site. First impressions, it's a lovely site. It's actually just by the entrance, and I don't know if you can see over there. Just by the entrance, there's actually a little cafe. Now we're here only for one night, and that's because we've got some friends who live near Market Harborough who are picking us up later and taking us out for dinner, and we're really looking forward to that. It's friends that we catch up with 2 or 3 times a year, always have a great time, So we're really looking forward to seeing them. But as I said, first impressions of this site is it's another gorgeous site. Looks like behind me over there is a track just behind those trees, which looks like it's a footpath, so that'll be an ideal place to walk the dogs. Anyway, I'm going to go back into the van because we haven't had lunch yet, and Sue has promised me a baguette. So hopefully you can see behind me the little coffee shop. Treated myself to coffee and cake. And just as I'm walking up, there's also a fishing shop here as well, because we're right by the lakes that I'm sure you've just seen. So you can actually fish here, and there's a shop called The Cabin that does fishing tackle and stuff. Hiya.
Hello. He was limping
Hiya.
really badly.
Was he?
Yeah. And there's some gun shots going off as well.
Oh, well that wouldn't help, would it? Okay, well I'll see you two later. Bye, Fudgy. Be a good girl. As well as tourers, Waterloo Farm offers alternative accommodation by way of beautiful wooden lodges, each with a veranda overlooking the well-stocked fishing lake. So hi everyone, it's move on day today. I'm doing my usual thing of sitting in a car park waiting for Sue to do the shopping, and we've just had 3 really lovely busy days catching up with friends. So we're moving on now for a few chill out days with just the 4 of us. That's Sue and I and the dogs, of course. But let me just tell you about our latest van life drama. So now Sue and I can't decide who did this. I think Sue did it. She says I definitely did it, but we've somehow managed to break the toilet. Actually, the toilet cassette. So one of us has clearly got mega poo. Yeah, so I think it probably is me. And the little membrane that sits, that closes, or you close when you're taking the toilet cassette out, and you know, generally it's closed unless you're using the toilet, has somehow come away and broken. So I'm not going to take you into the bathroom. I know it's not smelly vision, but you know what I mean. So anyway, we've ordered a new one. They're not cheap actually, but we've ordered a new one, but of course it is a few days away. So somehow we're going to have to manage with a broken toilet for the next 4 days. And guess whose job it is emptying? It's always mine. I cannot wait. Good morning everyone. Sue and I are staying at the Morton in Marsh. What's it called? Morton in Marsh. Morton in Marsh. I'll say it again. Morton in Marsh. Caravan and Motorhome Club site. No, it's in. She thought it was on. I'll start again. Sue and I are staying at the Morton in Marsh Caravan and Motorhome Club site, and there is a footpath from the back of the site. You walk past the dog walking area and through a gate, and you can get onto a footpath which then brings you into the town centre. So we're off now to explore what Morton in Marsh has to offer. this is us doing the pub again. We're always in the pub. It's Archie's fault. He keeps pulling us into the pub every time we go into a town. So we're now walking back from Morton in Marsh, and this is the footpath that we're on at the moment, which runs at the back of the campsite. So for anyone who stays here, if you've got dogs or you'd rather walk on a footpath rather than stick to the road, then this is a good route. So I think I'm going to end the video here. We have just had 3 fantastic, lovely chill out days. Just me, Sue and the dogs. I should say the site itself, and I won't go into too much detail because it's pretty typical of a caravan and motorhome club site. You definitely know what you get. There isn't a great TV signal here, but if you have got one of those cables, you can attach it to the post. You need those, like I don't know what the cable's called, but I'll find a picture of it so you can see exactly what the connection is. It'll come back to me eventually, but I'll put something on there so you know. And it's, to be fair, it's always worth, if you've got a TV, it is actually always worth carrying one of those cables, because quite a few of the sites, if they haven't got a good TV signal, there is an external connection point, so you go directly into whatever technology that they've got. This site, half of it is closed whilst we've been here. They're doing work over the winter, but even the half that's open isn't full, and it's, you know, it's as usual quite spacious. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, then think about giving us the thumbs up. We really appreciate that. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then subscribe, and don't forget, if you click that little bell, you'll get the notifications from YouTube every time we post a new video. Otherwise, until next time.